we're about to save you almost 13 grand.
We've been keeping a huge secret from you, and today not only are we sharing the secret, but we're going to deal with something that's been getting worse and bigger over the last 7 years.
And it's costing us a lot of money.
We're going to show you something that we've been avoiding like the plague. We just didn't want to deal with it.
Something tells me we're not the only ones.
I'm on a mission. I'm with a vision.
Look at this.
There's so much stuff. And now you know our dirty little secrets. And unfortunately, there is some serious music happening out there. So we'll see what we can record and what we can't.
Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. I'm just doing what I do. Won't stop doing what I do. Can't stop me now.
It's all about figuring out what the heck we had packed in the storage unit. And we wanted to take out as much as we could to drop off at the thrift store and to the dumpster.
Can't stop me now. I'm just doing what I do. Won't stop doing what I do. Can't stop me now. Ain't backing down. Can't stop me now. I'm just doing.
2 trips to Goodwill in about an hour.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
And we have a little bit of a trash haul, and we have 3 boxes to deal with. So we'll see what happens with those.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a jack in the box when we open those, just to see.
Well, I kind of know what's there, but we have to, it's a sort bag, so. And then Phil has some old uniforms that we have to take all the insignias off of.
Yeah, I don't want anybody walking around impersonating Lieutenant Commander Farley out here.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Won't happen. Today we're bringing in the big guns. That's right, we rented a U-Haul truck. We're taking the rest of our belongings to our daughter's storage unit because we're going to split the cost with them.
I'm just doing what I do. Won't stop doing what I do. Can't stop me now.
One thing you might notice is the mattresses are gone.
Yay!
That is the main reason why we procrastinated doing something with this storage unit, because we had 2 mattresses to unload, and because we have a Livingston address, we couldn't just go drop it off at the city dump here in San Antonio because we're not residents here. So it was really a problem that I ignored for a long time.
A very long time. Every time we tried to find a place to take them, it was we need a utility bill. We needed something to prove that you were here. So that failed. So Stacy got to searching the interwebs, and she found a company that will come and haul away the mattresses for us. They actually came to the storage unit, and for $139, they took both mattresses, and we didn't care where they were taking them. They just hauled them away.
And some of these companies, I actually found 2 in San Antonio. Some of these companies will unload them and take them to the dump for you. But if they're in really good condition, they will donate them to someone in need. So that's that. One of our mattresses were brand new.
Yeah, and the big problem with us trying to get rid of them ourselves is nobody will take old mattresses because they're mattresses. You never know what a used mattress comes with. So that's why
we don't want to get into that.
Yeah, so that's a whole different story.
I'm on a mission. I'm with a vision.
Why are you putting this stuff into storage? For us, we were about to hit RV life, and we wanted our stuff just in case. Just in case we hated RV life, just in case we bought another house, just in case we wanted to come off the road in 6 months to a year. But here it is, 7 years later, and we've spent $12,691 on what? On stuff we don't even want.
Yeah, stuff that I, in the beginning, didn't think I could part ways with, and in hindsight, wish we had gotten rid of them.
So ask yourself, is this really storage, or am I just procrastinating the inevitable?
Got a passion. Making it happen. Ready for action.
Treat your storage rental like a subscription, because it is. You're signing a contract, so what you should do is reevaluate it, say about every 6 months or to a year, to reevaluate what's in there. If you haven't missed it in that time frame, then you probably don't need it.
Okay, I'm in serious need of your help. I'm trying to figure out exactly where we're going to go for part of 2026 and into 2027. It sounds like a long way off, but when you're planning cruises, our summit, all of our someday crew events, we have to start planning out earlier and earlier. Hopefully, we're going to see you at one of those events. While I wait for you to put some brilliant ideas down in the comments below, I'm going to do what I always do when I need a little travel inspiration and flip through some of my old copies of RV Destinations magazine. There's just something about opening the magazine and seeing all these beautiful photos. It's the one magazine that always gives me a little bit of FOMO. This magazine is made for RVers. It's packed with gorgeous photography and real stories about places you actually want to visit. It reminds me about what excites me the most about RV life. This last one is all about Alaska, Montana, and Glacier National Park, which we haven't been to yet, and it's gotten me really excited. So I'm thinking this is 2027. The best thing about RV Destinations magazine is the special deal they've given us so we can pass it on to you, and that is 40% off your subscription for this special holiday deal. Just hit this QR code or the link down below and use our code to save 40%. So let us know if you're going to be in the New River Gorge area this year, because we just might bump into each other.
I'm on a mission. No sweat in the way I step. I got a fresh new attitude.
Photograph everything, because I guarantee you in 6 months you won't even know what's in your storage unit, just like us.
Or how it got in there.
And if you take pictures, you can put those photos on bins, so every time you go back through, you're not constantly digging, trying to find that one item in 10 bins that you have stacked in there. And it's also a great way to give your insurance company proof of what's in your storage unit, because we all have to have insurance for this. If there was a fire, you can prove what you had stored.
Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. I'm just doing what I do. Won't stop doing what I do.
Store what money can't replace. Heirlooms, military memorabilia, grandma's old comforter, or the furniture that you built by hand. Those are the items you want to keep. The spare blender, maybe not so much. Those things can be replaced. Memories can't.
Also, remember the one in, one out rule. We've talked about this in RVing a lot, but you should also do it for your storage unit. So if you're bringing items in to drop off and leave them behind, like Christmas decorations, seasonal clothes, whatever the case may be, take something out. So that way you're not ending up with a completely full storage unit and not even knowing what's in there.
No sweat in the way I step. I got a fresh new attitude. Oh my, my, my. Oh my, my, my. Call me a king. You can buy me a crown.
Instead of paying for a storage unit, consider leaving your stuff at a friend's attic or basement and get your storage for free. You could even share a storage unit with somebody else on the road who have a few items they just can't get rid of. We've decided to share a storage unit with our daughter, and thankfully they're in the middle of purging their storage unit, and so hopefully in January we'll move all our stuff together into a smaller unit and we can pay even less for storage.
Go digital where you can. Scan old photos, important paperwork, even the kids' photos. Cloud storage is much cheaper than physical storage, and you don't have to worry about water damage or spiders.
And a cool thing is, if you don't want to do it all yourself, you can ship it all off, and there are companies now who will do it for you that aren't that expensive.
No sweat in the way I step. I got a fresh new attitude. Oh my, my, my. Oh my, my, my. Call me a king. You can buy me a crown. Oh my, my, my. Oh my, my, my.
Purge every time you're in town. This was our biggest mistake. We treated our storage unit like a walk-in closet. We would just open it up, throw things in, and then we would leave. We dreaded dealing with those pesky mattresses, so we just put our heads in the sand and hoped it would all go away.
I'm on a mission. Never the vision.
So every time you go through your home base, make it a priority to go in and purge your storage unit. If you get there and you find something that you didn't even know you had, that's a clue to get rid of it. Ask yourself, would you pay $200 a month to keep this one item? If the answer is no, that's a clue that that one needs to go too. A good purge can help you shrink not only your storage unit, but your storage bill, and maybe even allow you to get rid of your storage altogether. And honestly, that freedom feels way better than hanging on to someday stuff.
Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. I'm just doing what I do. Won't stop doing what I
Know the number that you're spending every month. Put it in some kind of budget so that you can track it. That's the key here. We didn't do that. That was our wake-up call. We started out at $79 a month, and then it seemed like every quarter it went up to where it was eventually $289 a month. So after 7 years on the road, we came to about $12,691. That was a huge wake-up call, and it was a nudge for us to finally say, okay, we're done with this. We've got to get rid of the storage unit.
If we'd really been paying attention, we would realize that a lot of that stuff we were storing was not worth what we were paying every month.
No.
You know, once you tally it up for the whole year, you're like, oh my gosh, I would never spend that much money on that thing. All right, that's it. Everything we own that's not in the RV is packed in this U-Haul. Fortunately, we actually have quite a bit over there that we're getting rid of still. Designate a bin for your most important items. This bin should be waterproof, rodent proof, and it should house everything that's sentimental to you, whether it's photos, stuff from your wedding, cards from years before, or handwritten letters. Now this bin will limit you into how much of these items you can keep. So if you add more things in and the bin starts getting overfull, you're going to have to pull some stuff out. So this will make sure you're not just saving everything and you're only saving what's most important.
So I guess my 100-gallon tote wouldn't work in this scenario?
No 100-gallon totes.
And it didn't start off too well because I forgot the key to our storage unit.
I wasn't
An
going to
hour
say.
away.
I was
No, I'm gonna dive myself
throw you
out.
under the bus.
I'm going to dive myself out. Luckily, they could just drill it out and let us in.
Remember, you downsized for freedom. You didn't start this RV life to babysit bags and boxes. Stuff can always be replaced, but experiences cannot. The real secret...
Tell us, Elmer. What's the secret?
Oh my God.
Don't dog me when my mouth doesn't work.
The real secret...
The real secret is what, Stacy?
Okay. The real secret...
Said it again. Spit the marbles out.
I know. The first half is done, and that's loading it up. Next, we're going to take it to our daughter's storage unit, and we're going to share the cost of the storage unit instead of us paying $300 a month for this bad boy. That's it. The real secret to RV storage isn't where to put things, it's letting go of the things that hold you back. Would we do it all over again? Absolutely. This storage unit gave us the courage to jump into RV life when everyone was telling us we were nuts and not to sell all of our stuff.
Yeah, the storage unit felt like a safety net, a little piece of our old life just waiting for us in case we hated life on the road.
But over time, it quietly turned into almost a $13,000 reminder that sometimes stuff holds on to you. We kept saying we'll deal with it on the next trip, and before we knew it, 7 years had passed.
Now, don't get me wrong, we still have things that mean the world to us. Furniture Stacy built by hand, keepsakes from where we were stationed overseas, and memories you just can't replace. But the rest? We realized we were paying big bucks to store things we could easily purchase again later if and when we ever bought another house. Keep the pieces that are important and tell your story, and push out the rest to make room for your next chapter.
Because the real joy of this lifestyle aren't the things that we keep, it's the space we make for everything new that will come our way.